Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warship Blitz. In today's video we are going to be going out in the Dallas. So this is an older video that I've recorded, probably a month or two back. And I'm just featuring it because basically it's a Dallas game in which the Dallas doesn't do terribly. So I think that's worth celebrating. The Dallas is a tier 6 ship. It's a bit ordinary. It doesn't get any of the special sort of consumables or special, the special tools that come with the likes of the Brooklyn or, especially the Cleveland. It has, 12 relatively slow firing main guns that don't have great range. The ship isn't particularly maneuverable. It's basically, it's a fleet cruiser. So you sit in the middle of the fleet, it has reasonable AA. Well, it's tier 6, so it has sort of just not great AA. So basically, you try and shoot things at sort of medium-long range and try not to become the priority target in return. So we have a lot of bots in this map, which sort of helps a little bit because, in fact, there are a lot of bots in this map. Those 3 ships are all bots there. There goes some human players. Still, our team is busy clearing up the bots, and I'm sure they're busy clearing up our bots. Yep, there goes one of ours, our Mitsuki, which the bot destroy has no real loss. That's the Omaha, so we start concentrating on the people players. Now, the Dallas, the nature of the guns means you have to provide a lot of lead. Seriously. It is which can mean that if a target is turning, not only do you have to lead the distance, you have to lead the turn. This looks like a human player. What's it moving like? It's a bot. Okay, well we've got a very limited player game here, which is probably just as well for the Dallas because bots are very good at evading torpedoes. So the Congo's starting to turn. We're just basically trying to set it on fire using HE and just trying to stay so that we don't become its focus of attention, which, well, it's turning back. It's not a good start. Meanwhile, the Omaha's headed back into the fray. We're down a destroyer. They're down a cruiser and a destroyer. I mean, with this many bots, normally what I would do is try and target the human players, but I'm in a Dallas, so that means not a lot of mobility. And although they're bots, their guns are still effective, so I really want to make sure that I keep a reasonable distance from any of the main clusters of bots, because they will shoot at the player that is the easiest kill. And I don't want to be that player. Now this does have secondary, so I should probably use those, but for some reason I seem to have gone blind. But there we go, taking out the Congo. Although, as I said, it's just a bot. The sides have evened out, and the time it took me to take care of that Congo, the sides have become 4-all, and they're ahead. So they've taken out 2 battleships and a destroyer. We have taken out a battleship, a destroyer, and a cruiser. So they are ahead slightly by 10 points, which means if we don't even it up or take their capture zone, we're heading into a loss. Now, what have we got left? We have at least one human player. That's a bot player. And what's the human player going to do? Right, so those are obviously bot planes, which is fine. The human player has got a little bit close to some of the bots, and they have opened fire on him, so he's looking pretty sick. So sick, in fact, that he's done. Is there only one human player in this game? That would be ironic. So bot Omahas has put the fire out. We have the We have the other human player, the New Mexico. So now normally I say go for the human players first, but plan B is to eliminate any support that he has. So if we can get rid of this Fuso, maybe set him on fire. There he is, he's gone, leaving us with the New Mexico, who's hasn't quite found his range with the Dallas. And all we're going to be doing here is rocking backwards and forwards and shooting HE at him. Our battleship is heading into close combat with their carrier, so I'm assuming our battleship is the human battleship, but there's not, with only 10 seconds left, there's not enough time. Handing us the match, unless something happens in the next second, which doesn't happen. So yeah, there's the Dallas. It's a bit of a long-range support ship against a distracted battleship. You can eventually wear it down, but yeah, it's no different from what I remember the first time around. Nice to get a Confederate award. 112 main battery hits. No fires. It's pretty unlucky. But still, our Koenig did a fantastic job. Anyway, that is the Dallas in battle. Thanks for watching.